What's up, playmakers? In this video, we're going to be talking about releases. Now, a lot of wide receivers struggle with getting off the line, especially against pressed corners or aggressive corners. So today, we're going to talk about how you can do that using one simple release. Now, the release that every single wide receiver across the country can use is a jab release, and there's multiple variations of it, and we're going to go over how you can do the jab release, what it should look like, and how you can improve your own jab release. Now, the mistake a lot of wide receivers make is thinking that your jab and your release is the same as a jab and a route. If I'm coming up to the top of a route, and let's say I'm running a dig route to the inside, and I give a jab like that to fake like I'm going out, almost like a half rocker step, and then I go inside, that's the same as a release. But if I do almost a lateral jab on a release, this does nothing. If anything, it hurts me, and it doesn't force the DB to move or adjust his leverage because I didn't threaten him vertically. With your jab releases, we have to threaten DBs vertically. It doesn't mean that we're taking this big step up field to make them think that we're running a fade. They just have to feel that. They have to feel that suddenness, that urgentness, that I'm here, and that needs to look the same as if I'm here. Because that first step is what we're trying to replicate. Your jabs need to be believable, and they have to threaten DBs vertically. Anything like this, or if I take this really big, over-exaggerated step, it's not going to work. We need to make sure that they believe we're going vertical, even if we're not taking 4 or 5 steps. Here are a couple things you can do to improve your jab release in games this season. First thing you're going to do is get 6 to 10 cones and put them in a line, each cone about a yard apart. You are just going to work between 1 and 3 jab steps to each cone. Now, if you've never done this drill before, I'd start with just 1 or 2 jab steps because we want to make sure the jab steps are good, clean, and crisp. What I mean by that is we're in our stance, and if I throw this jab step, you can hear it. I'm not soft. I'm not super wide either, because if I get out here, I have no power. I can't get to my next move because I'm not able to push off this leg. So we want to make sure that our jab steps are solid, strong, and that we're strong in our core, but we're not stiff and rigid, where I'm here and I'm just, stomping my feet on the ground like a lineman. I want to feel my weight shift over each jab step, so that way that I can push off and get to the next one. Once you have a feel for your jab steps, the next thing you can do is get into a kneeling start position. You're going to want to work both legs with this, but I'm going to start with my right leg up. All you're going to do here is just work on getting to a jab from this position. So I'm going to jab here with my left leg, and all I'm working on is that movement. Feeling my weight shift, being powerful, feeling that stretch in my legs, but not overstretching to the point where I couldn't run out of that stance. The next progression of this is exactly what I just talked about. We're going to run out of it. We're going to do an actual jab release. So we're going to be here, jab, and go. If you're a receiver that wants to win more releases next season, then add these drills to your next workout. Make sure you like this video, follow for more, and share this with another receiver that you think could use it.